Welcome to Supernaut, where we explore the inner and outer dimensions of the self. Today, Taylor Sunsvold is joining us. I'm so excited because I think she's like the coolest girl. Ever since I met her at Cavs when we worked together, I've idolized her. One time someone even said that she reminded them of me, and I was so happy, and I still think about it.
Oh, I love that. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I asked you to pick a song for us to listen to. What song did you pick?
I picked Sunshine by Natasha Bedingfield, and it just makes me happy.
Yeah, it is a really happy song. I haven't heard it for a long time.
Yeah.
So let's get into your anxiety first. Let's just start there. Like, when did it start? When did you realize that it was more than just normal day-to-day experiences? Like, it was more than the average person?
Yeah, so in high school, I believe I was in 10th grade. I was actually sitting in class, and I felt like I was like having a heart attack, and I'm like, oh, well, this is not normal. So I had called my mom and kind of told her what was happening, and she actually brought me into the ER. And they're like, you're not having a heart attack, we think it may be a panic attack. And so from then on, it kind of worsened throughout that, just like being really anxious, kind of down in the dumps. And so I think like a year went on and still feeling this way, kind of stuck. And my mom was like, well, maybe we should try therapy. So she actually got me a really good therapist in St. Paul. And I went to him for probably 2 years. And then when I went to college, he actually found someone over there that I seen. So I've gone to therapy for years now. And that has really helped.
10th grade is such a hard time in general.
Yeah.
That must have, really sucked. What did you ever figure out what was leading up to it? Was there anything going on in your life that to just like all of a sudden have that strong of a reaction?
Yeah. I don't remember anything at the time. I do remember just feeling like I didn't fit in, or just kind of struggling with, friendships maybe at the time, and I don't know, just not fitting in, I guess.
Wondering where your place is.
Yeah.
How did your family respond? Otherwise, it sounds like your mom was really helpful right away.
She was so helpful. She, like I said, got me in right away and was supportive. She's still so supportive of therapy, and we're both big advocates for going to therapy.
So you have the same therapist you've had for a while?
No, I actually don't. So he ended up passing away like 2 years ago, and I had stopped going to him when I went to college. And then I found a therapist in Cambridge that I go to now. Yeah.
Awesome. So let's say you could inception something. You've seen that movie?
No.
Inception. So it's where you put a thought into a brain.
Oh.
What would you inception into your high school brain?
I think just telling myself, like, this will pass and you'll be okay. Because I just thought, and I think at the time, too, mental health was not talked about. Like, I didn't want to talk to anyone about it, really. I didn't share a lot of my feelings with anyone, obviously, besides my mom and my therapist. But I was just so scared at the time, like, why me, and why am I going through this, kind of? So I just think telling myself, like, you're going to be okay. There is help out there.
That was one of my first tattoos, this
Really?
too shall pass.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
And so now it's manageable with therapy and...
Yeah. I go, if it gets, like, really bad, I will go, like, weekly, but now it's just whenever, like, I can call him and get in and see him. Yeah.
Cool. So you said your son saved your life. What was
Yes.
happening in your world at that time?
So, kind of going back to, like, when we worked together and, like, the drinking days, and I feel like I was still partying all the time, and everyone around me, like, a lot of my friends were, like, getting married and buying houses, and I was just kind of stuck in this, like, cycle of going out all the time and being the life of the party. And so I had found out I was pregnant, and it was just like it just clicked. I was like, okay, this is getting old, going out every weekend and just not having a real, like, purpose in life, I think. So, yeah, found out I was pregnant, and, yeah, changed everything.
Yeah. And kids just teach us so much. The biggest thing I remember that will stick with me always that James taught me is, I don't know how old he was, maybe 5, maybe 7.
Yeah.
but he came home from school and was like, something like, oh, I fell on the playground and scratched my knee.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, I'm sorry. And he looked at me and he was like, why would you be sorry?
Yeah.
And that hit me so hard. Like, I was like, why do we say that? So ever since then, I've been saying, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Or saying it some other way, because I think it's so important how we say words.
Right.
And talking to ourselves like that too. Like, what do we have to be sorry about, you know? The only downfall with that is then it really annoys you when you're around those people that over apologize, and you'll be like, stop. Like, you don't need to apologize. But you know those people, and it's usually drunk people.
Yeah.
But it's also like, stop apologizing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah. But I just remember James just growing up, like, all the time, he just taught me
Oh my gosh.
so many things.
Yeah, Cash is 4, and I just feel like I learned something new every day. Like, he's so sweet.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
maybe we'll change Veda's mind. What's your favorite things about Cash?
Oh my goodness, there's so many. I love that. So he's really into cooking right now. Like, he is into like the play food, and he'll just like cook for me all the time, and delivery is like his new favorite thing. So he'll like make a pizza and deliver it to me. I don't know, he's just so sweet. It's like my best friend. We obviously hang out all the time, and yeah, it's great.
Yeah. You said you wanted to talk about becoming a mom, and having a baby doesn't just make you a mom.
No.
Was there a moment where you were like, oh, I am a mom and I'm good at this? And
Yeah. I think too, I get caught up in like being a mom and like realizing I'm still like a girl in her 20s that is learning too. And so I just have to keep telling myself like, and I want to be perfect. I want to be the best mom I can. And, you know, so.
For sure. It's tough. And co-parenting, you said we could talk about that.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It obviously has its ups and downs. So we do Cash goes with his dad every other weekend, and then a night during the week too. It's been rocky, but I think we're finally starting to figure it out. It's been a year now, so.
It's super tough. Like with James, I remember his dad, he didn't ever really go to his dad's, but when his dad would come stay with us to spend time with him, like he'd feed him all this junk food, and that was like my number one thing of like, I remember when I started dating a guy and James was 5, and the guy asked James, what's your favorite foods? And James was like, green peppers, frozen blueberries, and frozen peas or something like that. And he was just like, looked at me like, who are you? And I'm like, yeah, I don't let him eat junk food. But then when he started like watching more TV, and he's like, what are Cheetos? Like, and actually, speaking of Cheetos, one time we took a road trip back from California. We were moving back, and James was super sick. And so, you know, when they're sick, they like don't talk that much. So then after he wasn't sick, like 2 days of sick, and then like on fire, like so much energy, but we're like stuck in a car. And that's where I was pulling over at every gas station, like just buying Cheetos and like junk food to feed him so he would stop talking. Like, sorry, James, but you literally would not stop. And Kelsey, who rode back with me, looked over to me, and she was like, I get why you take naps now in the middle of parties.
Yeah.
Like, kids are exhausting.
And it is hard, like, with the co-parent thing too, is getting him back on a routine, because I feel like when he goes to his dad's, it's like no naps and going to bed at midnight, and so then I get him back on Sunday night, and it's like, no, well, you know, you got to get up for daycare, mom's got to go to work, so we got to get back in that routine. That's probably been the hardest part of it.
Yeah, and it'll be hard when he gets older and starts asking questions. And like, do you have a strategy for like how you're going to talk about his dad?
Yeah, I haven't really thought that far ahead. At first, he was kind of like, well, why aren't you coming with to dad's? Or because I lived there for 4 years too. Or can you come with, like, and I was going there during the week on Wednesdays. I was going there with him because he wanted me to come with. But that got to like a point where it was giving, you know, his dad the wrong idea. And so I was like, well, you know, mommy's not going to go and anymore. And so, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, just to prepare you, I mean, I think there will be many times when you want to say things.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to not.
Right.
Because they are half that person. So anything
agree.
you say
Yeah.
about that person, they are going
Oh,
to
yeah.
project onto themselves,
Right.
no matter
100%.
how you say it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I agree.
lots still to come up. What else was I gonna say about that? I don't know. But and then you said you regretted dropping out of school and joining club volleyball.
Oh, I do regret that so much. Okay, so I went to Stout, and my best friend also went. I actually knew quite a lot of people from high school that went, so I was really comfortable with going, and I got there, and I was in a relationship at the time with someone, and I didn't even go to like the freshman orientation or any of that. Like, why not? I don't know why. I could have met so many people, and then
You were just too cool.
I know. I was just like,
You're
I just
I'm
can't
too cool
hang
for
out with you
that.
guys.
Yeah.
And then there was one day where they had like all the clubs you could sign up for. And even my best friend's like, you should sign up for this. Like, you'd love it. And I never did. And I just regret that so much. I could have, I don't know, would have been a blast. And I only stayed at Stout for a year and then came back home.
Why'd you come home?
I don't know. I just felt like I didn't know what I wanted to do still. And I'm like, I'm just wasting my time here. Although it was a blast when I was there and I met quite a lot of people. I just came home and I still regret that to this day. At the time, I thought it was a good idea. Like, move back home and then figure out what I want to do. But I don't think it was the best idea.
But now looking back, does it feel like you learned a lot from it? Like,
Oh, yeah.
turned into wisdom now because
Yeah.
you're like, okay,
Right.
don't quit the things.
Yes.
It's just too bad that now we can't teach that to our kids
I
because we're
know.
going to be like, hey, this happened to me, like, so that it doesn't have to happen to you. But they're going to be like, no, I'm still going to do
I'm still gonna
my
do
thing.
it.
I need to learn myself. But it's so frustrating.
Yeah. Because even my mom was like, are you sure you want to do this? And I just did it. But
So yeah, drinking days, we did that a lot.
we did.
So yeah, I was gonna ask, what's the point where you thought, okay, this isn't what I want anymore? But basically, the second you found out you were pregnant.
No, I think it was before that. So what year did we start working at Kev's? Was it like 2018?
15, I think, is when they opened.
Okay. So maybe I started a little later. But yeah, it was probably like 2 years of just going out all the time. And I think it just hit me like, this is not what I want to do anymore. And I had met Cash's dad around, it was COVID year. And so then I kind of slowed down on all that. And
did he seem like the answer? Like, oh, this older guy who's got his stuff together and we're gonna grow together.
Yes.
And
because everyone around me
I'll
was
stay home.
Getting married and having kids, and I'm like, that's like, I want that. And
Do you think maybe you like missed some red flags because of that?
Yes, I think I was blind to a lot at the beginning, and then I was with him for 4 years. So there are some things at the beginning I could have been like, okay, I think I rushed into it for sure.
Well, I feel like both of us have dated a lot of like really stupid guys.
Yeah.
I was looking back through our Snapchats and like some things that I said were like so outrageously ridiculous.
I haven't looked at
It's
them.
so funny. I mean, it brought back some memories. I was like, oh, wow, I was going through that.
Yeah.
Wow. But, I mean, no judgment because I have dated the worst people. But, like, guys that you would bring in, I'd just be like, no, Taylor, like, they
I feel
are,
like I was
too
just
cocky or...
And
you know?
it was just a big party scene, too. Like, everyone I was with, we just partied together. It wasn't ever like we did anything, like went hiking or went on trips or anything like that. We were just like
that
at
was
the bar.
not on our radar.
No,
at
it
all.
wasn't. It was just like, why?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, what do you miss about the party days, though? Because, I mean, it'd be silly and not smart to deny that it was fun.
Oh, it was fun.
Yeah. So, like, what do you miss the most?
Oh, jeez, I don't know. Probably just like the late night. I really miss like the field party like days, even before you're 21.
Like in high school or like, before 21 where it's like bad.
Yeah, like summer 16 was probably, I know a lot of my friends can relate to this. Like we were in like random fields, like we didn't even know where or
Yeah.
whose house it was.
That meme that I see once in a while that's like, oh, when your parents think you're home in bed, but you're like passed out in a field somewhere. It's like, how did my parents
I know.
literally not know?
I think my mom knew every time.
Probably.
But she was just like, be safe, have fun, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
She knew you had to live.
yeah.
My parents were just like tired. They're like, okay, whatever.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah. So what's dating in 2025 like?
Oh, it's not great. I've gone on a couple dates, and they just haven't been great. So I just stopped. Just going to do me for a while. Because, yeah, it's been a year, and I think I went on 3 dates. And
just none of them
yeah.
felt right.
Like, what? I don't know. Maybe I need to, like, move out of state or something. No, I can't do that. But, yeah, it's been rough.
What are you looking for in a guy?
I just want that, like, emotional connection. Like, I don't think I've had that in a very long time. Like, I just want to be valued and heard. And now that I have, like, over this past year, I've done so much growing and, like, have gained this, like, self-worth and confidence. And I know what I want. So I just, I don't want to lose that again because I lost my spark this 2024 I'm like, I need this spark back. And
it is scary because, like, when you've came so far and then it's like, am I going to lose that?
Yeah.
And get in the same situation? Yeah.
And especially having Cashman, too, now that I don't want to bring anyone around until I'm sure.
Yeah. After, when James was 5 to 10, I was in a relationship. And then when we broke up, it was so hard on him that's where I was like, I'm not going to date again until he graduates because I don't want to put him through that.
No, it's
So
tough.
I'm not saying don't, but
Right.
obviously you got to be careful.
Yeah.
So what have you done in the last year to grow? What's like been some of the biggest things that have brought your spark back?
So in 2023, when I lost my spark, I had gained a lot of weight, and just was super sad all the time. I didn't really go out and do much, and I met with a nutritionist and kind of learned, like, all about what I'm supposed to be eating and what's in, like, what I was eating. So just, like, doing that and
Like the really bad additives and stuff?
and what to look for in ingredients. So doing that, working out, walking has been huge for me. And just finding myself again. And picking up some new hobbies. I started golfing a lot, which is really fun. I want to try pickleball. Have you?
I haven't yet.
Yeah.
We should totally go. Yeah, that'd be fun.
But yeah.
Cool. Because, you said you wanted to talk about stress eating. Like, what would bring on the stress eating?
Just my past relationship I was in. At the time, we kind of were like roommates in a way, and it was just for that last year when I was kind of holding on, and I just turned to food, and that's like the only thing that was like comforting for me. I didn't really have many people to talk to at the time or didn't know what to do, so that's when I was like, I need to meet with someone who can help me out on this.
Why do you think you were holding on to the relationship?
I think for cash, and I don't know, I was just hanging on to hoping that it would change, I guess. Because it would change for like a week, things would be okay, and then it would go downhill from there. So.
Right. That's how it works with narcissists.
It's tough. And I was so blind to it too for that first, 2 to 3 years. And then that last year, I'm like, no, this is not normal. Like, you don't want to live this way.
Yeah. So we said we wouldn't talk too much about narcissists this time, but we want to get a couple other people on.
Yeah.
Like Shannon, I know, wants to come on and talk about it. And then so we're looking for a man to join us too, who's been in a narcissist relationship with a woman.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to be like a man-hating thing.
Right.
So, anybody hit me up.
Yeah.
We'll do a
Let's
fun
do it.
like 4 or 5 people just kind of sitting around because I don't think people know about it. Like
No.
I was in a 2-year one and until it was over, I didn't even think about. I think I Googled like 3 times like
I did too.
is he a narcissist?
Yeah.
But like then I saw a TikTok after he
Yeah.
had moved out and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's what that was. Oh, that's what that was. Oh my God. Oh my God. Other people are dealing with that?
Yes.
Oh my God." And then my first thought is like, I'm so lucky that I was able to get away and that I didn't have kids with this person. But like, there's so many people out there that don't. And
Yeah, those videos kept coming on like my For You page, and I'm like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I went through the exact same thing.
yeah, and it just makes you feel so not alone, but so broken at the same
Yes.
time of like, that this is a systematic plan from this person
Yeah.
to do this to me, to like sabotage my
scary.
life
Yeah.
and control me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like
So sad.
super, super tough to get over. So I'm glad that you're feeling so good
Yeah.
already now. I mean, it probably doesn't feel like already at this point, but
It's been a good year though of growing and focusing on myself, and yeah.
good. And you said you want to talk about your best friend.
Yes, she has helped me through literally everything. So we've been friends since, well, we were friends since 2nd grade, but in 1st grade we actually weren't friends. So I gotta tell you a funny story. It was the first day of school, and we wore the same outfit but like a different colored tank top, and she was like on the playground, and I was like walked up to her, and she said something like "nice outfit" or whatever.
But she said it like that,
it's like,
nice
nice
outfit.
outfit. Like, I didn't plan this. But yeah, ever since 2nd grade, she's just been my partner in crime. She's been with me through it all. And
I can't picture her saying anything bitchy though. Like
no, she would never. But it was just like that little like nice
yeah.
outfit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah. And yeah, we've done trips together. And like I said, she went to Stout too. So helped me through that year. She's been great. And honestly, even with my kind of relationships throughout the years, she's been the one that's like, this is not normal. Like, you gotta leave. And she would stay by my side, but kind of like from a distance at times too. Because sometimes I would be like, well, I'm gonna give it another chance, or but
Yeah, and she's been in this like long, stable
my gosh, they're
relationship.
great.
Like, do you get jealous or mad?
yeah, I'm like, I've been the third wheel to them for like since 9th grade or whenever they started. But
that's me and Brad and Katie Jo. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, hey Brad, what movie are we watching this weekend?
at college one time, she went to class one day, and me and Derek are just like in bed watching Friends together. Like, she came home, she's like, what have you guys done today? Like, nothing, just hung out. Like, yeah.
That's so great. Was she helpful in 10th grade too when you were going through the panic attack?
I honestly didn't talk a lot about what I was going through with anybody besides my mom then. Just because I was so scared.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of the point here, is to like try and talk about it more and make it not so
Yeah.
scary.
I know. I feel like a lot of people
deal
struggle
with.
with it and just never talk about it and let it out.
Because like people think, oh, it's like getting worse, but all the people that just didn't deal with it, that like dealt with it in a different way
Yeah.
forever. Okay, so when Miranda came on the other podcast, I asked you for some would you rather questions.
Oh, great.
And the two that you told me, or two of the ones you told me to ask her, I figured I'd ask you because you've probably at least kind of thought about them. So would you rather be stuck in a romantic comedy with your worst enemy or in a horror movie with your best friend?
Oh. I'd say a horror movie with my best friend.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't watch horror movies.
I can't either, but the romantic comedy with...
Yeah, with your enemy.
That would be tough. Because I feel like in a horror movie with your best friend, you can like work together and...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, especially your best friend, because you guys are so close and know each
Right.
other so well. You can figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
You'll win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you rather have to always say everything that pops in your head or never be able to say what you feel?
always say what pops into my head.
Yeah. Seems authentic.
Yeah.
Okay, this or that. New places or new people?
New people.
Cry laughing or laugh crying?
Cry laughing.
Logic first or gut first?
Oh, that's tough.
It's tough because it's like, what do I want to do first versus what I do first?
Yeah. I'm going to say gut.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, look put together or feel put together, but you can never be both. That one's super hard.
Okay, so look put together.
Or feel put together. You know when you just feel put together?
Yeah.
But you actually, but to know that you don't look, oh my gosh, that'd be hard.
But you feel put together.
Yeah, but you feel it.
I think I would rather feel put together.
Yeah. Hear mom 47 times or hear suspicious silence?
Mom. Because you know if a toddler's quiet for more than like 5 minutes, they're not up to anything good.
Yeah, you're going to walk into a disaster.
Yeah.
A partner who's too clingy or too mysterious?
Oh, that's tough for me too. Too clingy. I think I can deal with that. Mm-hmm. I kind of want clingy.
Right.
You don't want someone that's mysterious because then, yeah.
Yeah. Super tough. Inner peace or outer adventure?
Inner peace. For sure.
Okay, so now I'm going to get into how people see you. So I asked you to give me the names and numbers of people I could reach out to and asked to describe you.
Yep.
And then I put them into themes of how you're perceived. Do you have any guesses? You don't have to guess if you don't want to.
No, I gave you the people to ask. No, I'm just ready to hear them.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Okay, so the first one is Unshakeable, because 3 people said you're resilient, and they said you're headstrong, determined, brave, adaptable, uncomplaining, independent, driven, and self-improving.
Wow.
And then compassionate, another huge one, because 2 people said caring, 2 people said empathetic, warm-hearted, amicable, sincere, likable, altruist, selfish, receptive, aware, and a worrier, which I put worrier in there because I think you worry probably because you care.
Yeah, I worry a lot.
And third is alluring. So they said beautiful, influential, insatiable, cute, adventurous, infectious, and charismatic.
I love that.
And then humorous, because everybody said you're hilarious and funny and fun and cool. And then authentic. So that's why I wasn't surprised about your answer about that you would say everything over not say anything at all, because, you're honest, direct, unbiased, relatable, aware. And then AI and I did a synopsis, and we said, you're not just living life, you're exploring it, creating it, and pushing towards something bigger.
Oh, I love that.
And somebody else described you as a great mom, but that didn't fit in any of the characters. But yeah, I'm sure everybody sees you as a great mom. What do you do right now that you hope your grandkids do when they're your age?
What do I do right now? I think just being very caring and understanding of other people and what they're going through. I think that's huge.
Like put yourself in their shoes.
Yeah,
and
you never know what someone's going through.
So true. Is that a lesson you had to like learn the hard way? Were you always that way? Where you could understand people?
I don't think so. Like in high school, I don't think I was that way. I think, just a couple of years ago, I learned that just with the stuff I was going through. And
Yeah, maybe that's why we go through that stuff, so we can understand other people. What do you do right now that you hope your grandkids don't do? Do you have any bad habits?
Yeah, I do. So I still smoke cigarettes, and that's probably my worst habit. That's one thing I cannot seem to stop.
Have you, you haven't switched over to vapes, though?
No.
That's probably better though, because vapes you can do inside.
Yeah.
You know
then
what I
would be doing
mean?
it more.
So like you would do it more. And I think you get addicted to like the fruity flavors and it's
Yeah.
like just so fun and you can bring it anywhere. But then you're like sneaking in.
Yeah.
This isn't from
Concerts-
experience. Just kidding. You're like sneaking in, going to the bathroom more often so you can hit it, you know?
Right.
Like don't even go there.
I just
Taylor,
wanna-
never try it, never get one.
No. I quit while I was pregnant, and then I started probably when Cash was, well, he was still a baby, so I would say like 6 months after that. I don't like do it in the car with him or anything. I just get like, and I usually don't smoke like throughout the day. I try not to at work. It's more of like when I get home at night, on the weekends. So I just need to kick it.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have to replace it with something, I think. You know, but it's like what? I don't, with, you know, not
Like
food.
candy?
You
Yeah.
don't want it to be
I
food.
feel like I would just be snacking more then.
I know. But some pickleball. We'll just like become pickleball fanatics.
Yeah, let's become champs.
Seriously, like let's make a hardcore schedule. Like
Let's
we have
do
to
it.
go every night. There won't be any time for
Because you can,
pickleball.
I think there's, at the school,
for
they do
smoking.
indoor
Up in the walking
Wellia. Yeah.
center, maybe. Do you know Veda?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to get the schedule.
Yes. Let's do it.
Well, anything else? Can we cover everything? You were so open and willing to talk about so much. You
Yeah.
kept throwing ideas at me. Oh, I forgot this. Career-wise,
Oh,
what
yeah.
does success mean to you?
I think success for me is definitely having like that freedom and balance of like work and having fun and being like comfortable where I can, you know, take Cash and I on whatever trip we want to go on. And it's not all about the money for me, but it's just like building a peaceful home for him too. And yeah.
What do you do right now?
I am a property tax assessor for the county, and then I also have my appraiser trainee license, so I work under my mom for that.
That's great.
And then I'm working on getting my real estate license too.
Wow, that's super
Yeah.
exciting. You'll be so good at that.
I know, I'm nervous, but excited.
Yeah. So how has that evolved? Like, when did you decide you wanted to do that?
So I worked at Recovering Hope for a while, and then after having Cash, I actually got in to the county and worked with Erica for a while at the Veteran Service Office. And then a position opened in the assessor's office, and I love it. And then I got my appraiser license shortly after that, so I can do that on the side too.
That'd be so great. And then you'll have some freedom to
Yeah.
go on those trips with Cash.
Yes.
That'd be great. Beta, you got anything, any advice for dating in 2025?
No. No, I do not.
No advice?
Unfortunately. No, sorry.
Yeah, it's so bad. Like, I think everybody since COVID is like scared to
Yeah.
talk to people. I feel like younger guys too, they like,
And that's all that I really have, like, it's either way young or really old.
yeah.
Not really old, but you know, there's no like in between.
What did you say earlier though that made me think, well, that sounds like you need an older guy.
I
I don't know, but
yeah.
I am not the person to ask for advice. Sorry.
That's okay. I'll figure it out.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having
and
me. It was
we'll-
fun.
Yeah, we'll find a man who's been abused in a narcissistic relationship and we'll
Yeah, let's do that.
get a panel going.
Yes.
Yeah.
And pickleball.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Thanks.